Everybody, to be honest, I'm a little tired with this new puppy. Puppy needs to sleep through the night. But we're shipping out 15 items together on eBay. Two Mercari, three Poshmark, two Depop. So we're going to be shipping some stuff. So right around just over 20 items we are shipping out. Let's start off with let's just talk. You guys hopefully are having good sales. Summer slowdown is definitely here. Definitely mid-June to mid-July. End of July is when I see it the most. So he's got to keep pumping stuff out. Don't get upset if things start slowing down, and don't get worried. It's just par for the course. It's that way with retail in general. Retail stores usually get slower traffic and sales this time of year too. So let's start off with our Depop. Let's do Depop first. 2 orders on Depop. Again, 15 on eBay. So since I crossed this now, I have 7 more. So that's good. So like 50% more of my sales. What's up, Sophia? What's up, Sandy? Teesh. How's the puppy? Oh, naughty. I mean, good / naughty / okay. I'm watching a live thrift on YouTube right now. There you go, Nick. Are you working too? Are you listening? That's what I do. I watch people's live like YouTube. Well, especially when Kway goes live, I'll watch it and listen to it while I take pictures. But yes. All right, that was a good live this week. If you haven't watched that live on YouTube, I thought it was a pretty good live if you didn't see it. But what's up, Bravado? Bravado reminds me of Movado. What's up, Meg? You got your jacket. I saw your video. Look good. You look good in it. How about a football jersey? Football jersey I would never expect to sell this time of year, but it did. Had it listed since the fall. Sold for $22. I bought it for $5. I was just looking to see if you would be live. You made my Friday. I'm at work. Yay! Sophia, that makes me smile. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely want to go live. Fridays, Mondays, and another day during the week, hopefully. And thrifting. Good morning, Angie. Always see the surfs. Thank you. It's amazing. You're like 2 months ago with that May joke. All right. That's probably when I got it, actually. Okay. So, good morning, Meg. I don't drink coffee, but I appreciate the gift. That was so sweet of you. So nice of you. So if you guys don't know, I went live. It was a live thrift a while ago, somewhere on YouTube, but there was a satin jacket. And Meg was like, oh, my gosh, I can't. And she made a video like of her crying, like, I can't believe you didn't get that. It was a vintage satin jacket with the name on the back. So I felt really bad after she made the video. I went back and got it and sent it to her. Bro, it was like April. My bad. So a long time ago. Okay, next item, Depop. So that's 1 on Depop. Happy Friday! Thank you. Sorry. Lost my train of thought with all those crazy gifts or whatever those are called. Polo Ralph Lauren corduroy hat, retail arbitrage. So new with tags. Bought these for right around $22. This one sold on Depop for $40. I've been selling them on eBay. No best offers for $49. So I don't know why I cross-listed this over there with the taken offers, but it's still okay. I'm making money off of it. It's no problem. Is it OLHA? Hola, hola. What's up, Husky Mama? Husky Mama. I want to come to Chicago. I need to come to Chicago. I'm dying to come to Chicago. I was just looking to see. All right. So this sold. Good morning, Tina. So retail arbitrage, again, you're going to see a lot of it. It's definitely it's a part of my business. If you've been watching me recently over the past, 4 or 6 months, been packing up a lot of retail arbitrage. Somebody texted me yesterday or messaged me yesterday and said, how I can only max out so much on thrifting and max out so much on sourcing and I'm like, retail arbitrage has become a big part of my business. The problem is it takes some capital, takes some powder to do that. So like you make $1,000 order, you're not going to get that $1,000 back for a little bit. So good morning from Portland. What's up, Portland? It is, dang, what is it? 6 there. 6 in Portland, Oregon, if you're in Oregon. Where do you get your boxes? These, for the hat boxes, these are eBay boxes. You can if you want. You can get them off eBay. But I use my code for my store on eBay to get these boxes. So if you have a store, whatever store I have, you get $50 credit every month, and I just get boxes with this. But you can get these off Amazon or whatever. This is an 8x6x4 for a build hat. If it's a flat bill like this, if it's a bent bill, that's what I use. Flat bill like this, I have to use a box like this, an 8x8x8 if it's a flat bill. So that's what. Have you shit off your puppy yet? Yes, Husky, I have, but I can bring her down here in a minute. 6 a.m. You know what? I was up at 6 a.m. here too. So we got it. I'm cool with the plan we have. So, and I know it's not going to last a whole long time, but the dog gets up in the middle of the night a couple times to whine and go to the bathroom and all that stuff. And Shelby takes her out. So I'm cool with that. And then when she gets up, yesterday it was like 5 something, this morning 6, I'll get up with her. Fine. No problem. All right. Let's go over to Mercari. So Mercari does not take any commission, which is great. Cajus. You guys have been seeing me show off this brand quite a bit. I don't know if it's Cajus. I heard someone call it something different the other day. I don't know. Cajus just sounds yummy, like the stuff you dip it in. Oh, pupper. Oh my gosh. Okay. Love the morning. What? Tap session. Oh, the taps. Everyone's tapping the screen. Thank you. All right. Here we go. This sold for $19.55 over on Mercari. So that was an Auto Posture sale. Auto Posture sent out an offer. While I was sleeping, someone took it. Someone took the offer while I was sleeping. So Mercari, I paid $5 for this Cajus. Would have listed it for more if it didn't have a local golf course thing on it, but it did. So I had to list it for less. Selling Peter Millar on Depop. Thanks. Yes, Diane. Good. I'm glad. I was talking about that. If you missed my live earlier this week, Peter Millar and last weekend, Peter Millar polos have been selling on Depop. So if you're not cross-listing them over to Depop, do it. I mean, of course you have to have the right price, but for the price I had it on eBay, it's been selling on Depop like crazy. I would have never guessed. This is, I only buy these in sets. So these are scrubs by Janu. I don't know. All I know is I know how to spell it. I know what it looks like when I pick it up. So that's all that really matters. Janu. I only pick these up if there's a set. If they're separates, I'll pick figs up. But in Janu, I'll pick just the full suit, the full fit. You need to come to Texas. You know they have everything's bigger in Texas. I know, so I'm telling you, I want to come to Texas. I want to do Houston thrifting. I want to do all the thrifting in Texas. I hear really good thriftings in Texas. I watch a lot of thrifters from Texas, and they get really good things. I'm envious, not jealous, envious. So there that goes. This sold for $24. I pay $3.99 a piece, so $8 into $24 for this. And this is going out UPS. So I have to make sure this goes out UPS. Heather, happy Friday. Summer solstice, is that today? Is that today or yesterday? What does that mean? Like it's the longest day of the year with the sun, with the light? Is that today? Is that what it is? Right? I forget. Like the most light or whatever, or sun's closest to the Tropic of Capricorn or something like that. Retail sourcing has been tremendously better than the thrift stores for me lately. Chris, I'm not gonna disagree with you. I mean, it's hit and miss at our thrift stores, right? Probably like your guys's. This week was a really good thrift store hit, but yeah, retail arbitrage. The prices at thrift stores are getting crazy that you can get stuff on clearance, retail arbitrage places, and online arbitrage. If you get stuff the right time, I'm telling you, like those emails come out at midnight. You get those Eastern Standard Time, those emails like take an extra whatever off clearance. You get on there and get that stuff quick. You can do it. You can do it. Yesterday was it? Okay, yesterday was the first day of summer. Gotcha. Simply Southern, Guy Harvey, and Salt Life. Better to sell on Poshmark or on eBay. I don't pick up any of those brands. All those brands and shirts will be $5 for me, $4.99. And they all don't sell quick enough and for how much profit I need. So I don't pick those brands up. Guy Harvey, Soft Light, Simply Southern. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. It's just for my price range and like my business, I just don't pick them up. All right, next item. That's all the Mercari and Depop. Let's do Poshmark. Sold a Peter Millar this morning while I was up with the puppy super early. Someone offered me whatever for it, and I countered them and sold for $45. This is an older Peter Millar. It's 100% wool, and this beige doesn't really do that well anymore. It's kind of like a little outdated, right? But it does okay. So bought this for $7.99, sold for $45. Good morning, Tam. Agreed. I'm buying things new with tags cheaper than the thrift, except thrift selling chaps new with tags for $20. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you guys remember the other day when I sold that Harley Davidson cutoff? I bought it for $9.99 at Ross, and it had the big hit on the back and everything. You know, the thrift store priced that at $40 or something like that. Yeah, they're getting crazy. This has got to go out. This has got to go up priority. Got to remember that. Good morning from Corpus Christi, Texas. Corpus Christi. I always remember that because they did. I'm old, man. They did a Antiques Roadshow there. I watch all the Antiques Roadshow. Watch them all. Good morning, Spencer. Speaking about Texas, Spencer out west. I watched some of her stuff. She was on live like for the first time in 5 years, something like that. Just kidding. What's up, Casey? Good morning. All right, so Peter Millar Blazers definitely pick up $7.99 into $45, and this isn't even a good one. Usually I sell those for like $60 or $70. Sold Nike polo shirts sell okay for me. So as long as it's like a good print, recent, not an older one, they sell okay. This sold for $19 on Poshmark, and just had that golf clubs all over it. The back actually has nothing. Golf clubs all over it. Love me some Antiques Roadshow. Antique Mama, Husky Mama. I know. I love Antiques Roadshow. I think I told you guys, I wasn't on, but I went to Antiques Roadshow with two things when they were in Wisconsin. You have to apply for the tickets in this lottery, and I got 2 tickets. I took my dad, and we went to Green Bay to do it from Indy. So, dang it. I just wasted 11 cents. Stop it. Stop doing that. Good morning, Amy. I posted an Oscar de la Renta dress last night, and it sold for $300. That chunk is so big. I was talking to Bearded yesterday, and he found a couple of like roaster pots that sell for one for $200, one for $300. He found 2 in the same day at garage sales, and I'm like, those are such big chunks. That's awesome. That's a home run for me. For me personally, that's a home run. Do you have to weigh your items with a scale to know the weight? Molly, if you're new to reselling, I would definitely purchase a scale off Amazon. I just got one for my wife for making cakes. But you can get scales off Amazon. Yeah, but I don't use a scale anymore just because I've done this for so long. I just know how much things weigh. So I put it in. I know exactly how much like it will weigh. I always put a little more if I'm not for sure, but yeah. So I'll be back. Yeah. Consistent lives next week. Okay, everyone. Spencer out west said she'll be consistent next week. Hold her to it. Wrong packing. Poshmark priority shipping bread. Dang it! Shipping bread fired. Can I blame the puppy? Can I blame the dog? Okay, I just told you I'm gonna just put these all at $10 this weekend. I think I'm gonna do that. Again, Under Armour polo shirts just are not selling. These are all solids. Oh, so many. These are all stripes. Not as many. But I think I'm just going to price them all at $10 and let them go. It's already halfway through, like, the warm season. No, it's not. But it's through buying season, it's already probably halfway through. I got to get them out. Go away. Go away these. So this sold for $15 over on Poshmark. So really, I didn't make a whole lot. What's up, Amy D? Have you ever gotten a bad review for shipping blazers in a poly bag? No. Nope. I've actually not got a bad review for shipping. Well, I've never got negative feedback. I don't really read any of my reviews, but I always ship my blazers in a padded flat rate, but I've never had a negative feedback about packing ever. So when you see me packing, it doesn't look nice or whatever. It doesn't, but I've never had negative feedback, so I'm not going to change it. I was talking to some people about that yesterday. About how to make your processes as quick as possible. And it's like there's so many things you can do to make it quicker. Taking pictures, packing, everything. I'm always looking for new ways. Shimmy Bragg Strike 2. Dang it. I did it again. Well, the good thing is, okay, listen. So what we're talking about, Poshmark sales should not go in these bags. I paid for these poly mailers, right, on Amazon, like 10 cents a piece or however much they are. They need to go out in these free from the post office mailers. So I just wasted 20 cents, 2 dimes, maybe even a quarter. I don't even know. But we have no more Poshmark sales, so we're good. I know. So I shipped a full suit in a poly bag, and they don't mind. No. I've never shipped it in a poly bag, I don't think. I don't know. I just roll mine up and put it in a padded flat rate. That's how I do all my blazers. So never go to yard sales on Friday again or Saturday. Sean, that's not positive. You got to bring in the positivity. Selena, bid, boom, boom. What is that, Selena? Good morning. Thanks. Found a Masters Tech at the Speedway Goodwill. Random for that site. Listen, Daniel, that's where I found a Masters Tech new with tags recently that I sold for $80. So you never know. You never know. Like in my city, people are like, why do you go down to like a place like the Homicide area or whatever in my city? Because they send stuff from the north or from the other suburbs. So that the suburbs get a ton of donations, and then they order the trucks in at those locations that get no donations, and it's there. I've talked to the managers. That's the way it goes. You'll see you'll see high schools that are from 30 miles away at those Goodwills. So yeah, that Speedway Goodwill, it's there. It might have come from a different location. You're paying too much for polys. I don't know how much I pay for those. I like my poly mailers. I like my poly mailers. I'm sticking with them. I've had over the years. I've had too many all right, those are cheaper. Let me get those poly mailers, and they come. I don't like them. They're hard to take apart, or like the adhesive's not good. I'm sticking with my poly mailers that I have. They're good for me. They're good. And guess what? They're all a write-off at the end of the year, so I don't care. Move the supplies when you're doing Poshmark, Brad. I know. Poshmark's over. Poshmark's over. Let's do eBay. We got to move on. We got to move on past Poshmark. Okay, eBay. We had some good sales. eBay saved the day. eBay saved the day. I put blazers over 100 in a box. That's not a bad idea, Tina. Blazers over 100 in a box. I have a blazer here that I sold for $100 and something. So I'll show you guys that. Do you have links to your printer and polybags? Yes. So everything I use, if you go to surfstopfinds.com, you hear me talk about Autoposher a lot. There's a code for Autoposher for $5 off. My Amazon, everything I use, there's a link there. If you just go to surfstopfinds.com, you'll see like everything I use, including my eBay store. So if you want to research like what I've sold, what I sell, how much I sell it for, you can go through there and check that stuff out. It's good like studying at night or something. Ever ship in a garbage bag? I mean, these are trash bags. That's similar. Listed this last night. Normally I don't pick these up, but I picked it up based on the pattern and the size. This is an XL tall. These sell for like the regular ones sell for $17.99 or whatever for me. So I listed this one at $18.99, and I listed this last night playing Call of Duty with K-Way and them, and it sold for $17.99 or $18.99 overnight. So underpriced it, but whatever. Oh, have a Zegna going out in a box today. How much did it sell for, Tina? Was it a suit or just a blazer? Tell me about it. Tell us about it. I've been finding Disney Spirit jerseys at my Goodwill. Flipper. Those can be, I mean, they're all great, but some of those can be worth really good money. If they're definitely like an older, rarer one or something, or like more unique, those can be worth really, really good money. Okay, it's not going to that person. It's going to Donovan. So pull a rough horn. That thing sold super duper quick. And that's that. Thoughts on volume selling in the summer to help bolster sales? I'm all about it, Chris Guy. I'm all about volume selling. I feel like I like volume more. I'm more of a volume seller anyways. If you watch me, just yeah, I like to buy stuff at a really low buy cost, take a little bit less than what most people take, but sell more items. I like doing that. Which printer? So I actually use a Dymo 4XL. The funny thing is, K-Way and I use the same printer, and we both bought ours like way before we knew each other. So I bought this in like 2017 or something like that. But there's one on my Amazon. Someone got it the other day through my link for like $78. So if this thing bites the dust, I'm going to get what I have in my link. Is that the right bag? Teacher mom. I didn't get the right bag part. What's up, Vanessa? What's up, Vanessa? Thoughts on volume selling? Disney Tory Richard does well. Yes. Disney, any Disney with a brand that is well known, like Tory Richard, Tommy Bahama, even Rain Spooner, Nike, Adidas, anything Disney that are on those shirts, those brands sell for a lot of money. If you go to Disney World and go to any of the shops, they sell those and those brands, Johnny O, and they sell for a ton of money and they resell for a ton of money. My guess is because people are always going to Disney. They want to wear Disney when you get to Disney. If you've ever gone to the park, everyone's wearing Disney stuff, and so yeah, the Disney stuff sells really well, especially on good brands. Speaking of Disney, this is a Disney shirt. My buddy gave it to me for free, my vintage buddy. And this one I just showed I think I showed like last week or something in my live haul. This is Disney all over print with all the Disney World locations, all the parks at Disney World. And it's older. I knew it was older because it has MGM, Disney MGM Studios with the hat. That's been gone for like at least, I don't know, 14 years or something like that. Kaylee's mom, Princess Labels for him. I know his Kayla's mom prints them for him. I know. She prints everything. She does everything for him. He just puts his face on here and talks. All right, this sold for $25. I didn't pay anything for it. Was that your first Dixon find in the wild? Daniel. So Daniel, you follow me on Facebook, so you probably saw in my stories on Facebook or on Instagram, I put a Dixon flannel. It was a women's. It's the first Dixon women's flannel I've ever found, and I don't know how well they do. My guess is they probably don't do that great, but Dixon's a great brand, and I've never found a women's flannel by Dixon. My guess is it's like $25 or something like that. I haven't actually looked, but that's my guess. It's used too, by the way. All right, let's see what you guys have to say. I'm turning into your inventory system. So far, I have a box of jeans, box of swimsuits, box of dresses. I think my inventory will be a mix of two systems. Yeah, that's perfect. Like, you just have to do what's best for you. And also, like people have different places where they have to store, like in the garage or something where there's humidity or mice or whatever. So you can't have open boxes like I have or whatever. So yeah, whatever you do. My system, is in like bins. I've been kind of calling it like a closet system. Like you put your stuff in you put something in a closet, like my jeans go in the jeans section of my closet. So I go to my closet down here, go to my jeans and pick up those pair of jeans. Do you have an assistant league thrift store? Oh my gosh, they have garage sale prices. Found vintage Adidas shorts sold for $100. Some are listed for $199. So many gyms. Ever number one, we don't have that store. American League or Assistants League. Number two, I think that's an awesome sale. I love that you sold it for $100 and some are listed for $199. That one that's listed for $109, it could sell. It could sell. But more than likely, that thing's going to sit for a while. And your $100 that you made off of whatever, $3, instead of going and trying to get that $200, you're going to take that $100 and you can go thrift this weekend with that $100 and turn that $100 into $500 by the end of next week, while they're still sitting on their $200 item. That's my thought process. That's how I think in my business. That's where my mind goes. Sold a jacket for $200 and put it in a box. And the box is just for show. Oh, well, that's nice. $130 on the blazer, lightweight Australian wool. $130 on a Zegna blazer. Tina, I have not gotten that much money on a Zegna in a long time. Congratulations. Zegna hasn't done that well. That's Australian wool. Okay, I'm going to keep that one. I don't know if I found that. I'm a firm believer in your search up method. I have been a staple in my store. Credit to you. Oh, thanks, Chris. Which part? I feel like there's a different, like taking the quick pictures, listing really quick. Someone messaged me on Facebook, if you're watching, hi. And they said, like, what's your system? What'd you buy? What are you? And I'm like, listen, you guys see what I sell. You see how much I sell. You see how long you know how long I've been doing it for. I use my kitchen floor with my kitchen lighting. That costs $0 outside of what you normally pay for your house. Okay. I use my phone. Everyone has a phone. That's what I use. And I use a tape measure. So I don't use anything special. My pictures aren't the best. My pictures, if you go to my eBay store, my lighting is not the best, but it's good enough to make my sales. I got the printer you suggested, and it works great. It's super simple to set up and also uses Wi-Fi. I might have to ditch this printer and get it then, because that Wi-Fi would be huge. If I could print my labels from my phone, that would be cool. This does not have Wi-Fi. So that's good to know. Thanks for Autoposture. It's a game changer. Has so many orders. Can't go over 250 items. I'm listing 15 per day. Brian, welcome to the club. So yeah, Autoposture, 100% a game changer, especially cross-listing for me. You can cross-list with anything, any platform, any of those, Vendoo, all those. But Autoposture is super easy and streamlined. But yeah, game changer. And that was how it was when I first got Autoposture. I couldn't keep up. I still haven't gotten back up to 1,500 items. I still haven't since I got it. Been a few weeks, but happy Friday. Happy Friday, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Been selling like crazy. Autoposture has been killing it for me. I appreciate all the knowledge. There you go. 2 Autopostures. Guys, if you're not using Autoposture and you're reselling, you have over 50 items, you're missing out. You gotta do it. Ever, yes. Sorry if I missed your comment. I'll be there. Also sold a Blu-ray VHS combo, bought for 10, sold for 530 plus shipping. 530 plus shipping for Blu-ray VHS combo. My gosh, that is crazy. Dang, that's straight up J-Ride flips right there. Dang, I need to start doing that more. It's a beauty. Okay, let me answer some of these questions. By the way, if you're interested, I'm going to say it right now. If you're interested in Autoposture, you guys already know that I have $5 off on my Linktree or at SourceUpFinds.com. $5 off, 7-day free trial. I would try it out. Is this your full-time job? I love it. Yes, Bonnie. So I was a teacher full-time for 13 years. Full-time teacher, obviously, educator. Went to school, got a degree teaching, was a teacher for 13 years. This was my side hustle along with Antiques and Collectibles. And then I quit teaching like 2 years ago. 2 years ago this fall, I quit. I was really bad. I went in the first day thinking like, all right, I'm going to make it through this year. After a couple of days, I'm like, nope, done. So I left after that. But I didn't have a classroom. I taught PE. I moved around from school, so it wasn't like I left kids hanging. I think this weekend is going to be yard sale because of the heat. Yeah, it's a really hot weekend, like I think all across the Midwest and East. So I don't know, but I would go out. Because when you think people won't go out or have them, that's when you need to do it. When people have a neighborhood-wide garage sale or a city-wide garage sale, they plan for that all summer and spring and whatever. So if it's that weekend, they're going to do it because people know about it. I have a request to see the puppy. Husky Mama. We'll bring that puppy down. Surf has a great head for business. Thanks, Duke. Thanks, Andrew. Oh shoot, that's gone. What's your thoughts on Mercari selling fees? Mercari selling fees, 0 selling fee. To be honest, I don't have a thought other than great. I don't know. People want to say, okay, well, that takes away from, buyers won't come because it passes the fees on to the buyers. I don't really know because I'm new to it. I've sold on eBay since 2001. I've sold on Mercari, Depop, and Poshmark since March of 2024. So just a few months ago. So I'm new to all of it. And you know me, I just list my stuff. I put my bank account numbers in there, put my little logo on there, Source Up Finds, and I just cross-list it and my stuff sells. So 0 fees, I'm good with. I don't think too much about anything. People text me all the time. Use clothing on eBay. You got to wash it. I don't think about it. For me, I just do stuff. And then if I get slapped on my wrist for anything, I'll just fix it. So do you also wasted so much time on perfect pictures? Sales went up and I stopped. Let's go, Donnie. Yes, exactly. I should just name it really quick. What I was thinking about. Autoposture 10 times better than Vendoo. Just switched about a month ago. There you go, Dylan. Autoposture 10 times better than Vendoo. I agree. I mean, like K-Wave has told you like he had list perfectly. I was talking to Vendu and like looking at their platform and everything. None of them's as good as Autoposture. Autoposture right now is by far the best. So it's hands down. If you use a Mac, can you get a program called Printopia? You can get a program called Printopia and make a normal label printer wireless. Ooh, really? That'd be cool. I mean, for $100, I could get that printer. I don't know. It's okay because I can do it all here and I can talk to you guys. That's the most important thing, right? Got Autoposture yesterday. Sold 4 things instantly. Donna, you just got Autoposture? What on earth? What on earth are you just getting it for? See? You regret not getting it earlier. I started Autoposture 5 weeks ago, and my sales have skyrocketed. Good. Listen, we need to get Neha in. You guys are like, look, you guys love Autoposture. It's crazy. A PE teacher literally left kids hanging on the climbing rope. I sure did. I said, guys, you climb all the way to the top. Okay, you're up there. Bye. And I'm taking the mat too. No. Still getting sales on Mercari. Yeah, Mercari is still getting sales. I don't know. I'm getting sales everywhere, so I'm fine with it. Mercari, a new cross-listing tool is free. Yes, I heard about that, but I heard it's only to bring items because when I heard that Mercari has a new cross-lister tool, I'm like, that makes no sense. Why would they want to have a cross-lister? Then they would just compete with their eBay and Poshmark and Depop. What it is supposedly is it brings items from those. So it will link to your other accounts and bring those items into Mercari. You can't push your items off of Mercari. You can only bring them in. That makes sense. I was on Vendu and switched finally. Okay, got you. Did you have Autoposture's automation system though already, Donna? Almost a year with Autoposture, and it's the best assistant of all time. Doesn't even complain. I'm just gonna say that. It doesn't even complain. That's totally true, Chris. How many total listings to be full time? How many new daily listings? Okay, let's have a powwow just for a minute. Just for a minute, let's powwow. Hold on. You aren't showcasing anything on your back wall today. That's your trademark. I know. I got my surfer guy. Listen, I have to have like symmetry, and I have my surfer guy over here, and then my flag over here. So yeah, you're right. Okay. How many items do you have to have in your store? There's no answer for that one, because if you sell high-end watches, you need to sell 2 a week, right? But if you're selling clothing, the way I'd see it, like people always ask me, how do you decide when you want to go full time? For me, it was when I was making just as much reselling as I was teaching. So while I was part-time reselling, I was making just as much as my full-time job, and I was living off my full-time job pay. So I could quit that job, resell full-time, and scale up with all the hours I do teaching. So I could thrift more, list more, all that stuff. Right now I have 1,400 items listed. You can do it with a lot less, but I've seen stores that have way more than 14 items and only sell 2 or 3 a day because they don't have their items priced right or whatever. So it just depends. What's a bolo you're hoping to find? Mine's Cars on VHS. Dang it, Stephanie. Mine 100% is Cars on VHS. I have a few bolos. Cars on VHS and a CC Filson bag. Never found either. CC Filson bag and Cars on VHS. Never found either. But now if you're in the Indy area, you know you're going to find those. If you find those, just let me know at least. I mean, you could send them to me and be really nice, but just let me know. What does Autoposture app look like? The app looks like this. Looks like that. Boop. That little hanger, that's what the app looks like. And you click it, and it's right there. But you can use it on desktop or whatever. But like I said, you go to surfstopfinds.com, click on the link, $5 off, and you can see what it looks like. All right, back to eBay. I want to talk really quick about, was it you, Donna, who talked about taking not perfect pictures? Yes, I agree. Queen. What's up, Queen? What's up, Queen of Vinyl? That name gets me now every time. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do. You can take 10 minutes to take pictures of an item. Have beautiful pictures and take your measurements and then write them down on the listing. And then put it in a separate bag, put the SKU on it, put the SKU in your listing, and then put your SKU on your computer, and then put it in that special thing. Like, that's all good. Like, if that's what works best for you and you're cool with that, that's good. But for me, that's not good. I like to go fast. I like to list as many things as possible and make as much money as possible. So when I list, I take 5 quick pictures of my item if it's a shirt. I do my measurements pit to pit, neck to length, or neck to bottom, and I put those in the listing, the pictures of the measurements in the listing. I don't write down my listing, so throw that out the door. I don't have to put that in my listing or write them down, so that's skipping a step. And then number 2, like I said, really good pictures. Number 3, I don't do a SKU system, so I don't have to write down a SKU. I don't have to put it in a separate bag. I don't have to put it down in my SKU inventory, then put it in a spreadsheet. That takes away a ton of time. So boom, right there alone. I don't do any of that stuff. So that's what I focus on. Quick, efficient. You can still be efficient with all those processes, but if there are anything you can cut out, like Donna said, she used to take a lot more time taking pictures. If you can cut out a few pictures that maybe you don't need, that will save you just over time a lot of time. Dollars, not items number. Exactly. Dollars, not item numbers. When I used to sell antiques, I'd sell really high-end stuff and collectibles. Can't find Autopusher. So, Jerry, go to surfsupfinds.com. Go to surfsupfinds.com, and there'll be a link for Autopusher on surfsupfinds.com. Just click on that link. It'll say $5 off Autopusher. So, surfsupfinds.com, just like my name, and you'll see it there. Unread email search. What's unread email search? Why is Cars VHS so special? Because they only sent it to like the movie club people at Disney, and they only put it on VHS for like a small stint. I don't know the time, but very, very few amount, because they transitioned to DVDs right then. So yeah, there's just a very small amount out there, supply and demand, and they're Disney collectors like crazy. And VHS collectors now. You guys didn't know that? Like VHS, there's collectors for that. Like they grade them and everything. Yeah, back to like a photographer magazine. I mean, it's okay if that's what people want to do. Like, I'm not against it. I just like selling stuff and listing stuff quickly and not taking a lot of time. I don't have time for it. I just don't have time for it. I got a puppy. This is a BMW Nike polo shirt. BMW Nike polo shirt. This sold for $22.99 over on eBay. This sold within just a couple days. I think I showed this to you like last week. Ricky Bobby of reselling. I want to go fast. That's right. Shake and bake. Shake and bake, Amy. Shake and bake. Yep, Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. I love it. How fast can you list pants and shirts? I feel like a turtle when I post items. I pick up a lot of the same stuff, so I can list super fast. I have a short, I think on TikTok at the top of like the Surf's Up method, where I show you how quickly I can list a shirt. It like goes through it. Do it really quick. I can do it really quick. What takes the most time for me are suits and blazers, but that's okay because they make a lot of money. And then maybe like an item like this that's like a one-off, because you have to find something similar online and then sell it. So that might take a little bit more time, but usually like a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt or a Nike Polo, I can take pictures and list it in probably a minute and 30 seconds. Found a Polo Ralph Lauren navy patch leather bottom bag the other day. Thought of you when I saw it and snatched it. Good, Josh. Yeah. And see, you guys think of Polo Ralph Lauren? Someday I'll either work there when I retire. I don't know. I just love Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. So classic. Have the puppy take photos. I'm thinking about that. That puppy needs to start working. Keeping us up at night. He needs to start working. Learn his keep. So these are SAS. I don't pick up women's SAS anymore. I pick these up for $1 or $2 during a garage sale. And it was $1 or $2 because I wouldn't have picked them up otherwise. These are SAS men's shoes. SAS men's shoes. San Antonio Shoe Company. I believe that's what it is. I don't pick these up anymore unless it's men's for really cheap. They sold for $22.99. So you can base your cost off of how much they sold for. Sorry, Nast. Camp shirts. What are the shirts called that are made? Bowling shirts? Yeah, Natnast. 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 Nat Nast. I don't even know if I have any. Those shirts sell really well. Nat Nast shirts. But I only buy the ones that are 100% silk, Tam. Only 100% silk ones. The ones that are, a lot of them say like American Fit and they are cotton and silk. I don't pick those up. What name did you decide on? Its name is Willow. Her name is Willow. She might be, I bet you $100 she's sleeping. Because Shelby is, like, we're both teachers, but Shelby's very like okay, we need to put her in her crate, teach her how to do crate, like make her take a nap. She's going to cry, but she's going to cry it out, So I think it's about that time because she's been up all morning. Thanks, Queen, for the roses. Remember when the trend of smelling it, all that stuff? Super newbies. Similar makes so much faster. Find sell similar makes so much faster. Don't just start a new listing. Yes, sell similar. Why? I mean, if somebody sold their item, they obviously had a halfway decent listing or title or whatever. So sell similar to that item and copy all their stuff for the most part that you can. You know, obviously you want to change the pictures, the size, and all that stuff. And then make you change the description. So those sold for $22. SAS men's shoes, $22.99. That's where we are with those. Those were also a size 9.5 medium. A lot of times the wide sell better or extra wide. Retail arbitrage, you guys know the deal with these Travis Matthews shorts. Bought them for $11, selling them for $22.99 right now. I think I heard a K-Way call it something. I mean the style. Oh, I just call them bowling shirts or like 2.5 men. I don't put 2.5 men in the listing, but I put bowling shirts. If that's what you're talking about, that Nat Nast. I don't know the style though. I love Willow, Tina. So the way I'm gonna pack this. Willow came about was really with the dog. I'm like, I don't want a dog that sheds, and I want a medium-sized dog. Not a big, not a small, medium. And so that was big. With my business, I don't want a shedding dog. I don't like to have a lot of fur and, you know, with all that stuff. So even though all dogs shed, but I've always grown up with dogs that don't shed. They really don't have any fur anywhere. And we let Shelby decide the name, pretty much, and a few names. We kind of decided like we liked a few names, and then we told the kids that one of our friends is getting a dog. Which name do you like the best? They both said Willow. And then we did it again a couple weeks later with a few different names. They all said Willow, or the kids said Willow again. Camp shirt. Yes. Peach. Camp shirt. That's it. Camp shirt. Yes. What thermal printer do I use at Angel? I use a Dymo 4XL, but if I were to buy a new one, it would be the one, like the one that I have on my link tree. It's the ID PRT Bluetooth one on Amazon for like $100. That works really well. Yes, camp shirt. So really any of these all over print shirts like this too, I call these camp shirts too. This is a Sims, but I call these camp shirts too. A lot of the titles will have that in there. Next item, $130. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. And I wore this the other day. We went to K1 Speed Racing, and you guys know I'm like a goofball. So I wore this walking in the door at K1 Speed like I'm a pit crew. But on that long road trip, I bought that pit crew suit, or no. Driver worn Winston Cup NASCAR. So NASCAR, Ted Musgrave, race worn suit. He wore it in races. It has his name on it, everything like that. I bought the suit. I had him throw this in it. So I think it was $250 or $275 for the suit in this. This sold for $130, this shirt right here. So I basically paid about, I either got it for free with the suit or paid $25, something like that. So probably $25 buy cost on this. I have the ID PRT, the best investment for my side hustle. It's amazing. You won't regret it, y'all. There you go. Stephanie's saying it right there. Agree with you. So yeah, this is cool. This is cool. How is this going out? Is this going out ground? Darren? Yep, it's going out ground. Going out ground to Darren. Darren get it. Speaking about shake and bake. That's shake and bake right there. Right there. This is Winston Cup too. This is like 1992. And I have the full racing suit. It's actually my size. I'm 6'2", and it fits me. So it's for sale. I've had a few people interested. I have it for $1,000. I've had some people interested at like $400, but I could totally wear that thing like for Halloween or something. I have 5 cats and manage to sell clothing. I lint roll, obviously. Yeah, you can totally sell clothing. I just wanted a dog that didn't shed. Nothing against them or anything like that. I mean, obviously, we love all animals. But, yeah, that was just kind of like one of my things. I wanted a dog that didn't shed. Whoop, whoop. Okay, let's keep going. So that was a $130 sale. That was a good one. Then, right before that, this sale came in, which was another good one. So really, $300 worth of sales pretty much. This sold for almost $300. This sold for $142. This is a J. Crew Ludlow. J. Crew Ludlow, and it's got the moon tweed. Herringbone blazer. It's green. A J. Crew herringbone blazer. So this is a brand a lot of people don't pick up. I pick it up. I don't pick up every single one, but I pick up it a lot. Sold for $142.99. I had a best offer on it, and someone just bought it for $142. They said, I don't even care. I have money, but not enough money to buy it new. But I don't care about wasting time and sitting an offer. What's the most expensive thing you've ever sold? Okay, well, it wasn't mine. It was my parents. So my dad did estate sales and had a ton of friends that did estate sales and that whole business, right? So he bought a painting from the governor's mansion here in Indy. It was a governor's, someone was doing an estate sale, bought it for like $1,500, took it to Florida. And it's LeFaux. I actually have a video of it. I have a video of it going up for auction. I have pictures and everything, but it's LePho, LePho. And it was in Florida. They sold their place in Florida, and he wanted to bring it home. We had no idea what it was. And he wanted to bring it home. We're like, no, this thing is as big as my back wall. It was huge, right? And my mom was like, no. My dad, yes, I'm bringing that home. So he had the roofers cut the top. So cut the top and the bottom of the stretch board and folded it in half. So cut part of the canvas on the top, part of the canvas on the bottom, put it in half, put it in the van, brought it here to Indy, got it out. My mom called me and said, hey, this painting that your dad brought back, I think it's worth money. I just looked up the artist, and she knows I did all that stuff. So we looked it up. It was a really good artist. It had everything going for it. It had characters in it. It had family in it. It had chickens and all this stuff. It's from Vietnamese, I think. Long story short, I sent it to Sotheby's or Christie's, I forget, in Singapore. Put it in a tube, send it over there, and it sold for 200 and something thousand. 200 and Shelby would know. Like 215,000, 220,000. And my dad he thinks he bought it for 100. So that was the most expensive thing I've ever dealt with or sold. But for me, that I've ever had, I've sold a painting for 4,000. A lot of items for 40,000. A lot of items between 5,000 and 40. A lot of like items like that. But that was the most expensive one. Not Holcomb's house. It came from governor. A different governor, not Holcomb. Holcomb's new. This was like, I think they're dead now. This was like a governor from like the 80s or something. Holy crap. I know. Crazy, right? Yeah. I have a video. It is a cool story. It's fortune. And the good thing is, they helped, like, they're good financially now. My parents are 80, and that really helped them. So they're good now. They're good. Thanks for answering my question. You're welcome. Sorry if I messed up all that. 2 best sales. Vintage muscle men's toys paid $5. Big bag sold for over 200. Let's go. See, that stuff I don't find anymore. So like that's exciting. Like the days of me finding really good stuff is not around. $142 for that. I paid $7.99. That's a home run for me. Next item, I can tell you about more things too. These sold within a day. Guys, I'm telling you, you guys watch me ship these all the time. These Adidas 365 shorts, everyone passes up on these. These cost me $3.99 and they sell so quickly. $18.99. They sell so quick. And I can sell similar. This is an item I can list in under a minute. I can take pictures of these a front picture, a picture of like a good photo picture, a thumbnail picture, a picture of the length. I don't even do the width, the length with the measuring tape, and a picture of the back. And then I sell similar, change the size, change the pictures, change the colors, done. So yeah. Vintage women's cowboy boots, 45 cents into 185. See, there you go. ROI is big too. 45 cents into 185. That's crazy, Momo. Anybody saw how to authenticate a painting? Yes, it's hard to authenticate a painting. You're going to have to pay money. But also, if you have provenance to a painting, that's really big too. If you have provenance, there's almost no reason to authentic. You won't need authentication. When we had this painting, on the back of the painting was where it was bought by the governor. It was bought in Miami, so it had the where it was bought on the back, and it was in the governor's mansion. So when Sotheby and Christie wanted to know the background of it, we told them, we sent it to them. It was like a no-brainer. They knew right away. So it's just the provenance will really help out if you're trying to authenticate it. All right, next item. This is a New Tags Eddie Bauer. New Tags Eddie Bauer long, like tall, long shirt, whatever. It's that Travex. That Travex stuff sells pretty good for Eddie Bauer. Travex. This sold for $19.99. I spent $5 on it. I love the story that contribute to your elderly parents' financial security. What a win. I know, such a win for them. It really was a huge win for them. It was a really, really good win. I was doing Adidas shoes, and it kept putting me through a template, only offered first class or priority shipping for USPS. I have no idea, Mindy. I've never had that issue. Is that on eBay? If that's the case, you might just have to start a new listing on those, but I haven't had that issue. I have my own. I don't know. I've never had that issue. All right, so that sold for $19.99. Paid $5 for it. I'm trying to think of some other really cool. You guys know I have the Oregon Trail Diary, right? I did a short on that maybe like 6 months ago, but I have an Oregon Trail Diary from 40 or 1845. Daily journaling from someone who went across the Oregon Trail before the big migration over, all the way to Oregon. Like was there for a year. Talked about is it the Domer family? The Domer family who like cannibalized themselves. Talked about that in the journal, and then brought it back. Really cool journal. Definitely, that's why I took to Antiques Roadshow. That's one of the items. Callaway pair of shorts. These are new tags. Bought these for $3.99 at the thrift store. They sold for $19.99. So again, I don't pick up all Callaway, but if it's something like this, it's pretty neat. Mini perfume bottles, $10 into $7.20. What were they, Lalique? What were they, like old Lalique bottles? That would be my guess. Yeah, some of those, and actually some like cologne and perfume that's vintage will still goes for a lot of money. I'm pretty sure because like alcohol doesn't, I think the smell's still there, the scent. And like woods, Abercrombie and Fitch woods, vintage woods. If you go look up Abercrombie and Fitch woods cologne on eBay, there might be that much left in a bottle and that sells for $80. So, and that's like from when I was just in high school or whatever. That went out to Joey. Bad Birdie, $32.99. You guys know retail arbitrage. Bought these for $11 a piece, $32.99. Bad Birdie. I would pick these up for sure if I saw them used for $5 at a thrift store. What am I selling? I'm selling things on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, clothing to people. And then I come on here and I tell people what brands to buy and how much they sell for, so you can make a little bit of extra money in your life. That's what we do. And we're all like on the same team. It's really cool. Found a Carnival cruise ship model for $3. It sold for $100. Like, was it like a legit, like a model like this? That would be cool. You know, I'm a big cruiser. I think that is a cool find. This is okay. Just making sure it's going to the right buyer. Next item. Ooh, they don't sell. No one's going to buy that. This next item. Just scored some Tommy Bahama, $2.50, sell for over $200 on eBay. What? What Tommy Bahama? Did it have Disney or New York, like net or Yankees or something on there? Which plan do you like on Auto Posture? So I had the $35 plan before I cross-listed, so just the automation. And then once I started selling on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, I now have the $89.99. I'm full-time reselling, so I list a ton of items, so I have to have the most credits I can. So I pay for the $89.99 a month. I was a small one. They're a Bolo. It was a small one. They're a Bolo. I know it wasn't an Avon bottle. Excuse me. I just want to say thank you for talking about Autoposher. It has been a game changer for me. Terry, you're welcome. I don't like to push. Like, you never hear me say, like, I don't have a TikTok shop or anything like that. I don't push. But if something's good and a product I use, and I'm literally showing you, like, how many sales I get with it, I'm definitely going to push it. And I do get a little kickback from it. So, like, yeah, number one, it's awesome. It's going to make you money, and I can get a little kickback. Not much. I still have to pay for the whole thing. I'm part-time, and I have the $69.99 plan. If I was you want it to pay for itself, number one, but it is a write-off at the end of the year. Number two, however many listings you need to do. If I wasn't listing 2,000 or close to 2,000 items a month, or cross-listing, I should say, cross-listing 2,000 items a month, then I would definitely get the $69 plan. I don't want to pay for more than what I need to. This is a Missook. So I did that video with my son where he and I went to garage sale and got all this Missook, not Mislook. No one wears that crap. That's why it was only $4. That's what all the people in the comments said, except for I sold this one for $65. I paid $100 for 25 of them, new with tags. This sold for $65. I'm sending this out in a padded flat rate. A lot of these, since they're new with tags, I put in a padded flat rate. Angel with the bow. So $69.99 your part-time. That's probably what I would have had. No cologne. I'm sorry. Oh, gotcha. The inventory what is of peak value to me? Meg, what do you? Those words are too big for me. Remember, I only taught PE, right? Come on. Those words are too big for me. I can sell stuff. I know what to look for. My mind works different ways. My dad has the same mind. Bad Birdie. This again, another one, $11 into $32.99. Where do you find your 100% silk tie? I find those at Goodwill. Like, I think I showed it before. This whole bin right here is full of ties that I have not listed yet. People ask me what ties I look for. Like, I forget what this tie is. What tie is this? Ben Silver out of Charleston. That's a good brand. But like Gucci, this is a Gucci tie. Hermes, Brooks Brothers. I lot Brooks Brothers up together. 100% silk tie. Brooks Brothers. Yeah. So like, there's more Brooks Brothers. I just lot those up together and sell them. Vineyard Vines. Yeah. Zegna. Canali. All those types of ties. My tie, Donald Trump ties, Donald Trump signature ties. I just released that yesterday. I figured people would hate on me for that. I could care less about Donald Trump or whoever. I'm just trying to sell. I'm just trying to make money. So that sold, and Kimberly's getting that. Sorry, I missed some of your comments. Users found a Scotty Vest, a men's blazer. I also found a Missook women's formal jacket. Let's go, user. Yes, Scotty Vest. Scotty Vest will be a quick seller. If you price it right, Scotty Vest sells so quick. You sell 2,000 items a month? No. So, Andrew, what I list everything on eBay, and then I bring it over to the cross-lister on Autoposher. And so when I cross-list one item over to Depop, Mercari, and Poshmark, that's 3 listing credits. So 3 listing credits to cross-list one item over to those different places. Just wanted to say hi. Did you list at least one item on Mercari Depop before you used Autoposher? No, I didn't. I did not. So I did not list anything on those platforms by themselves. I have no idea right now. I have no idea how to get on Mercari, Poshmark, and Depop and list an item. I have no idea. I could figure it out in probably 5 minutes, but I have no idea. I just cross-list through Autoposher, and it has everything filled out. So I list on eBay. I'd highly recommend listing on eBay because when you bring everything over, you don't have to add anything when you cross list it. You literally just hit the button. I was so excited. I just want to thank you for letting us know. Good. I'm glad. Scotty Vest, those pants the other day, and then the Misuck. We talked about both those just the other day. Congratulations finding those. Those are good. Those are good. This is not good. Where's Barry D at? These are a pair of Columbia shorts, new with tags. I bought them for $2.50. Retail arbitrage. They sold for $18.99. What's up, Vintage Slinger? Let me go see if the dog is awake. You had half credit Depop listing to start cross listing. You had to have a half credit Depop listing to start cross listing. I don't know. Do I have an eBay store? Yes, I have an eBay store. I have an eBay store. So what I first did when I cross listed, I got a Poshmark store or Poshmark, right? I got on Poshmark. I listed everything over to Poshmark. And after about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I'm like, this is going smoothly. Should I do Mercari and Depop? And Bearded and Wayne were like, dude, freaking add them on right now. Why wouldn't you? It's so easy. I'm like, yeah, but no, add them on right now. Okay. So I added Mercari and Depop, and the rest is history. So now I do them all. It's super easy. Gary Buried is installing golden bidets for Donald Trump. I'm sure he is. Ha! Let me see if the dog. All right, we have a puppy. We have a puppy. So this is Willow. She looks awful cute, but let me tell you, she's a little bit naughty, and she likes the teeth. She definitely likes the little teeth, right? She's very sleepy. I wore her out this morning. I know. So this is what she looks like. You guys can get a look too. Very cute. You can do this, right? You can do this. I mean, is that not the best? Is that not the best? Oh, super sleepy. So yeah, that's her. That's hers. We're going to go on our first 2-hour road trip today, so we'll see how that goes. All right. She is so tired.
I woke her up because I heard you say, oh, look, oh, I can't be bothered.
And she has a little stomach bug, so she's got a little diarrhea. Just a baby, legit baby. And you have to get a puppy when you have kids, right? You have to do that. That's what we did. I wish I would have gotten like a 1 or 2 year old dog, because puppy is like a newborn. I forgot about those days. But I don't think it lasts very long. So, all right. Our dog did 1,000 in damages his first year. Right? I know. I mean, we're gonna stay out. Luckily, I work from home and stuff, so I can probably stay on her. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Puppy baby's so cute. Yeah, no teeth. Wear her out. Such a good girl. Yeah, wearing her out. And then, no, that little nipping. My daughter does not like her right now because she nips. What size eBay store do I have? I'm thinking about getting a store. You have to get a store that makes the most sense to how many items you think you're going to list. So you don't want to buy an eBay store and be paying more money than what your insertion fees would be. My store is the like $59 one a month or something like that. But I think there are like 2 underneath it. So you just want to get a store that you will save money by getting a store with. That's what you do. That's what you do. So 8th Maze gloves, I was going to flip. Yes. So for sure, I'm not going to leave any of my stuff laying around. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't leave any stuff laying around upstairs. I have it in totes. So, all right, y'all. We're going to do our thing. Have a really good weekend. I really enjoyed being with you today. Good conversations and all that sort of stuff, and sharing the dog with you. But have a good day, and appreciate you guys all being here. Have a good weekend. Stay cool. I know it's really hot out there. Yeah. And I'll see you next week. Monday, I'll be live at 8:30 a.m. packing stuff. So I'll see you Monday at 8:30 a.m. if you want to hang out. Thanks, Angel. See you, Tina. Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye, Speed Racer. Speed Racer, you know,